Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is week 3 of my weekly algorithm walkthrough. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So today we are going to be writing a function to check if a given string is a palindrome. What is a palindrome? A palindrome is a word, phrase, or sequence that reads the same backward as it is forward. So for example, mom, if you read this backward, it still spells M-O-M, and forward M-O-M. So what we need to do is check if a given string, I'm just going to call this string, equals to the string reverse. Alright, so as usual, I'm going to be using the ES6 syntax to solve this here. Let's call it is palindrome. That will take in a string. Okay. So how do we reverse a string? Well, we can do this. So I'm gonna call this reverse. And we're gonna take the string that we're given, first split it. I'm actually gonna show you guys how it looks like when you split a string. Let me actually put a return here for now. We'll change it back in a moment here. It's console log. Okay, if we were given hello, let's see how this looks like. Okay, so split splits the string into an array. And to reverse it, there is a function called reverse conveniently. Okay, now we still have an array, but now the characters are reversed. Oops. And to bring that back to a string, we can use a method called join. Okay, now we have a reverse string. We actually don't want to return this, so I'm going to change it back to const. Now we need to compare the reverse string to the given string. So if string equals to reverse, then I want to, actually don't need to use the brackets. Just say return true. Otherwise, return false. Okay, let's give that a run and see what we get. So hello is false, as expected. So if we do mom, that should be true, and that is true. What if I change this to capital M? What do you guys expect this to happen? So so capital M and lowercase m are not the same. We can, however, check, actually reverse the, sorry, not reverse, but change the string, all the string that's given to lowercase. I can do lower case, and now it changed all the uppercase to lowercase before it does the reverse. So if we give this a run, that's true. What if we put race car, because race car is a palindrome. Let's run this. False. We do need to use something called regular expression or regex. Let me see if I can share this with you guys here. So what a regex is basically a sequence of characters that defines a specific pattern. So in this case, we want to remove anything that is not an alphabet or number. So I'm going to use this right here. regex ones is really good to learn regular expressions. I myself need to come here more often and learn more. But in this case, this is what we need here, /w. So let's go back to our code. Okay, I'm going to call this regular expression, and we're going to do / that signifies the beginning of the pattern. And then, as we saw, it was /w. And then we also want to check or remove underscores. Then it's going to be /g for global. So it's going to go through the entire string and check for this pattern. Okay, and now that we have the pattern, we actually want to remove anything that we don't want. So for example, if we have like an underscore here, we actually want to remove that, and we want to remove the space if there's space. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna call this final string, and that will equal to the string replace. I'm going to replace. So the replace method takes in 2 arguments. The first one is the pattern. So the regex pattern is what we want, and something that you want to replace it with. In this case, we don't want to replace it with anything, so just empty string. I'm actually gonna move this up here, so we'll check all that. And now that we have the final string replaced, actually we don't want the regular string to reverse. We want the final string that we have created here, and then reverse it. So let's actually give this a run and see if this works. Let's see what we did wrong here. Okay, so I found the problem. So my comparison was off. So I was supposed to compare the final string to the reverse string, not the original string, because the final string is the one that we've cooked. We removed things that we wanted to remove. So that's the one that we wanted to compare to the reverse. So if we save this and run it now, that should be true. So, yep, that's it for today. If you guys like it, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this. And follow me on Instagram at Code and Byte, and also Facebook at Code and Byte. Thank you so much, you guys.